Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Hope you guys are doing well. So for this particular reading, I was just guided to the color purple here. So I pulled from my 3 decks that were just gravitating towards my attention here. So I don't quite know what to call this one yet. I'll title it after the reading. So we'll be focusing on grabbing some zodiac representation here for you and the person that you're thinking about. And then we'll grab some scenarios from this deck to see what presents itself here. I have no idea really what will come through and the direction that this is going to take, but we'll of course clarify with tarot. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and begin. General as always, so please keep that in mind throughout your reading and take the bits and parts of it that relate to your situation. All right, so let's see what zodiacs come through here. I forget the name of this deck, but I will certainly link it down below. All right, angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. What needs to come through to get this reading started? What are the energies, the signs that we need to see? I'm being guided to pull 6. So our first one here is the moon in Aries. It says courage. The number 13 could mean something to you specifically. It does say believe in yourself. Okay, maybe that's something that's been challenging you lately. And that could be affecting the decisions that you make in your love life also. All right, let's grab another. Okay. We have eclipse in Libra. I love that, considering we are still, you know, kind of in this Libra energy, even though we've actually already entered into Scorpio season. But I don't know, I'm just kind of getting that vibe here. So yeah, Libra season has ended, but there's still some lingering vibes that's coming through. So it does say reevaluate relationships, justice, and fair play. Number 31, there's this need for rebalance. Okay, let's grab 4 more here. And the person that you're thinking about could be Aries, could be Libra. Doesn't necessarily have to be just their sun sign. It could be sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Okay. All right, what else? We have Sagittarius. Eclipse in Sagittarius. 33, growth. Success after a setback. Absolutely. So some of you guys might have experienced those setbacks in your love life. But it's actually, it could be a blessing in disguise. I'm just kind of feeling that vibe. There's a reason why it happened the way that it happened. But it's actually helping you to grow from that experience. Let's grab 3 more. Okay, we've got 2. All right, so we've got Taurus. Eclipse in Taurus, the number 26 could be significant. It's all about reevaluation for this one, a change of heart. And then we have Cancer presenting itself here. Focus on your home and love. Something to do with your home life, your love life. Sun in Cancer, the number 4 is presenting itself there. Let's go ahead and grab one last one for this reading. And, you know, if the sign that you were hoping to see didn't come through, that doesn't mean the messages cannot resonate for you. We're just taking a look at the energies that could possibly come forward representing zodiac signs here. And here we go. Here's our last one. Moon in Scorpio. I love it, considering we have officially entered into Scorpio season, right? So here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we can find out about not only these signs, but just the overall energy for the collective. So Moon in Scorpio, the number 20, transformation. I love that. We have the butterfly right there. A change in your emotional life. Okay, so take that if it makes sense so far. I'm going to set these guys aside. And then we'll go ahead and grab some oracle messages to continue. And we'll clarify everything with tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the collective energy for this reading. So for those of you guys who are not familiar with my scenarios deck, it's got upright and reversed interpretations. So we'll see what presents itself here. Well, we've got Capricorn coming through in addition to the signs that we have seen. Okay, so loyal, smart, realistic, responsible. Once committed, it's forever. So if you happen to be Capricorn, or you're thinking of a Capricorn person, you know, so they have the capability to be loyal in the partnership. Once they are committed, you know, that's it. The search is over. But let's see. Let's see if they were actually able to bring that forward. Give me 2 more scenarios, please, for the collective. Angels and spirit guides, please, for whoever needs these messages. All right, so we have a reverse card, which is the expert, but it's in the reverse. Ignorant and overconfident. Pretends to know everything. Lack of street smarts. Low level of education. That's so interesting, guys. Considering we've got somebody who's really smart right here and somebody on this side that is just ignorant and, you know, pretends to know everything. That's funny. So that could have actually represented somebody that you knew here. Doesn't necessarily have to only be Capricorn. You know, it's somebody that didn't make very intelligent choices here. All right, give me 1 more. We have hold on, have faith, not giving up, lingering hope. So what I'm getting here, if you relate to this, you might have been involved with somebody that overall, you know, they're not stupid. They're ultimately a smart person, but when it came to the relationship, they did something really dumb. You know, that's just what I'm getting there. And there's a part of them that, regardless of everything, they're still holding on to the idea that you guys might be able to work this out. Let's see if that's actually what can happen. Let's clarify with some tarot here. So they're smart, but when it came to love, the connection with you, they weren't so smart. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. What do we need to know here? We've got the King of Pentacles, okay? Stability, protective, abundance, financially stable. You know, they've got their act together. They could be very career-oriented. They could be quite successful. They could be an entrepreneur. But the one thing that could be missing here is success in love, perhaps. What else? 4 of Wands. Wow, guys. So we might have a masculine here who is really hoping, holding on to the idea, clinging onto the idea that it's still possible to have this reunion. You guys might be twin flames that are in separation. Look at this. 3 of Pentacles. They know and they recognize that this is exactly what was needed for you guys to be on the same team, to work together. But that might not have been possible. Why is that? Wow. Talk about asking a question, getting an answer. Look at that. 7 of Swords, followed by the Moon. Wow. You could have been dealing with Pisces for some of you guys. It's impossible to work as a team when you've got somebody else in the picture, when we've got 30 parties. Oh my God, 30 parties. Okay. No, third party situations. Or that could, you know, maybe indicate that there were so many people in the mix that, you know, they just couldn't decide what it was that they wanted. And again, doing really stupid things, didn't realize how special a connection that they had. Yeah, they kept things from you, I feel. You know, they were deceptive. Both of these cards can represent some sort of deception that happened here, and they knew that. They know it. you know? And it's interesting that we've got the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles sandwiching these two cards, because this is exactly what's needed in order for the relationship to work. You know, to work as a team, to give as much as you take from each other. But you throw a third person into that situation, and that's not happening. That's not happening. Seven of Pentacles up next. So what I'm kind of feeling here from this masculine is that they didn't put in the effort, that they didn't put in the work in order for the relationship to make it, to thrive, to grow, to last. So they're now coming through in this reading to let you know, perhaps, Divine Feminine, they're not ready to give up. They still are holding on to perhaps every fiber of hope here that you guys can still work it out. They want that reunion. But it is not going to happen anytime soon. It really is not. It's not going to happen anytime soon. What else for the collective for this reading? It may not happen anytime soon, but they sure as hell are still focused on that, and they're wishing for it to happen. That's the vibe that they're putting out there. Wheel of Fortune. So I feel for some of my masculines coming through here that part of the wish, part of their focus, part of their faith is that they're not ready to let go of the idea that they still believe in the connection, Divine Feminine. They still feel drawn to you, and they know that they've made mistakes. They absolutely know that they've screwed up big time. But now that they realized, you know, after the fact, how things unfolded, how things played out, and maybe it's been a long time since you guys have even spoken or have seen each other or talked to each other, but they're really still hoping that somehow, some way, this can all change and that there can be a turning point in this relationship to just take it towards this path where you guys can find each other again. So is it just a fantasy, or can it actually be a reality? We've got Scorpio coming through. Yeah, they really are hoping for change. They know where things are at, obviously. You do as well. You know, they were there when it ended, and they're still coming through in this reading to let you know that they're not ready to give up, that maybe they've never given up, that they still want to try to get you back, that maybe they are a different person at this point. And they know. It's like they know that something needed to change. They needed to change in order to win you back, Divine Feminine, if that's even possible at this point. We've got the Knight of Cups here. They still feel so romantically drawn to you, Divine Feminine. They really do. I feel their intentions are a lot different compared to how it was before. Such a popular card today. I mean, I've done so many readings prior to this one. The Judgment card kept coming forward. So they've had the time to reflect. They've had the time to really think about their behavior from the past and how things ultimately created some drama there. You know, they're haunted by this perhaps, and they still feel the need to talk to you, I feel. Even if you end up rejecting them, that's a chance that they're willing to take. They need to talk to you. They need to get things off their chest. They ultimately know that they are the reason why your heart was broken. You know, possible third parties again. They created a very hurtful situation here, and they know it, and maybe they just want to apologize. But I'm also feeling from my feminines, you know, you might hear from a masculine who could be as bold as to simply outright ask you, can we try again? Please give me another shot. Give us another chance. They want to be able to rekindle this romance. They really do. But they also know that they need to come towards the feminine as a very different person, somebody who is acting from a place of integrity, somebody who can be trustworthy, somebody who's not going to step out on the relationship and create drama with third parties. And so I really feel, feminines, if this should actually come to pass in your life, you know, if it becomes a reality where you are face to face with your masculine, that through that conversation, you need to do your due diligence and really pay attention to any red flags that you see. Because if there are any, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be interested in revisiting the partnership and starting again. So you got to follow your gut instincts, but based off of the potential anyway, that you might encounter a masculine who's done the work, you know, it could surprise you that they're seriously remorseful and that really wanting to try again. So you got to trust how you feel when you connect, when you see each other. And then we've got the Two of Cups. So for a small group of you, I feel the potential to reconcile is here. You know, I mean, the Two of Cups can represent an ideal partnership, that you guys are still very much in love with each other, or that you can find that love once again should a reconciliation actually happen here. I do love how we've got the Ace of Pentacles represented, because I feel, especially my feminines, if you have a masculine from your past who returns and they, one, apologize and are really wanting to fix whatever they contributed to breaking from the past and wanting to revisit the partnership, if you are on board with that, I feel, again, as long as you're trusting your gut and your instincts, if you're not seeing any sort of red flag, I feel when it comes to that connection, you might just have a masculine who's telling you that, one, they acknowledge their past actions, they've changed, they're not the same person, and that they want a fresh start. They want to be able to manifest a new beginning here, and that their commitment level is on a much higher scale at this point. You know, it's a solid offer of commitment. And then we've got the Empress representing the feminines. So I feel, based off of what's coming through here, Divine Feminine, that you get to decide whether or not this is a door that remains closed, or is it a door that can actually open once again. And for some of you, I feel that is a potential. It's possible for that to happen. Okay, so that is where I'm going to leave it, guys. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. I'll go ahead and link the decks that you see here down below as well. Thank you so much. See you next time. Take care.